Hello friends, this is Susan with SusanAnyway.com, and I wanted to share a couple of tips about shopping secondhand. The first thing that I wanted to mention to you that a friend of mine who does a lot of secondhand shopping mentioned about clothing. Normally I don't talk about clothing, but this was such a great tip. I thought I would pass it on. But if you like bras, okay, we're going to talk about underwear for a minute. If you like bras, if you have seen online, there's a company called Third Love, and they sell bras that are supposed to be great. I've never gotten any, but they're really expensive, and that's why I've never gotten any. But my friend shared on her Instagram that you can look on eBay or Poshmark, whatever your favorite online venue is for secondhand clothing, and they will have those bras marked down to like $18. And the reason is because so many people, they have this really generous policy where you can buy these bras, and if you don't like them, you just send them back. And so a lot of people end up sending them back because it's hard to buy something like a bra online and get the fit right on the very first try. I'm just curious to know, do you buy underwear online? Or is that like a no-go for you? Anyway, I don't want to talk about bras anymore. Anyway, all right, let's move on. Okay, so a few doors down last week, there was an estate sale for this sweet man who had been in our neighborhood for many years, and then he had to move into a retirement home, and it was obvious that he wasn't going to be able to return to his home, so his family did an estate sale, and I think they're going to put the house on the market. But I went to it. I wasn't really even planning on it, but I just decided on a whim. I was already out, and so I just swung by, and there was really old stuff there. If you knew a lot about like typewriters or old, like, it looked like stuff from like the 30s and 40s, but I didn't buy that stuff. But I did buy two things. Oh, here's the other thing I wanted to tell you about. So there was this tin that was Barnum and Bailey, and it was really brightly colored, and it was cute. And so I picked it up, and it was $4, and I was looking at it and thinking about it, but then I was like, I don't really have a place to put this, and it was charming, but I didn't need it. And so I put it back down, and as soon as I put it back down, this lady like swooped in and snatched it up. And they obviously were buying to resell because they would be checking on eBay whether things were worth selling again. And so anyway, the reason I tell you that big long story is to tell you that if you are at all thinking about, if you go to a thrift store or a yard sale or an estate sale, anything like that, and there's something that you are thinking about but you're not really sure, go ahead and put it in your bag or your cart or whatever you have. I usually bring like a tote bag with me when I go to an estate sale, or sometimes they'll have boxes, but I like something I can put over my shoulder and still have my hands free. And I wish, and I knew better, I've done this before, anytime you go to any kind of secondhand place, if you see something and if you are at all on the fence about it, just put it in your cart or your bag and give yourself a little bit of time to think about it. Because maybe it was because that lady just snatched it up, but I realized I probably would have gotten that. I shouldn't have put it down, because then when I put it down and she grabbed it back, I was sad. It doesn't hurt to to carry things around in your bag. And then it's almost like when you're shopping online and you put everything in the cart, and then at the end of your shopping, you kind of go back through the cart and say, okay, I don't really need this. I don't want to spend this much money. It's the same idea. You should just put everything, if you can, depending on what it is, put as much stuff as you can in your bag, and then at the end, when you're done shopping, look at it all and decide, okay, do I really want these things or not? It's not like where you're at Target where there's like 20 of those things. So if you see something that you like, go ahead and grab it, hold on to it, think about it, and then when you have walked through the house or walked through the yard sale or walked through the thrift store, then at the end, that's when you make your decision, if you're gonna keep it or if you're going to put it back. I don't know, I'm trying to be really careful about not buying stuff just to buy stuff. But sometimes that'll come back and bite me like it did with that little tin. So I did buy 2 things. Let me show them to you. I don't know what it is, but it has a tag. Can you see it? It says, I think I was holding it upside down, $4 aluminum plate. So I did pay $4 for this. I don't know. It makes me think of Chinese checkers, but I have no idea what the actual use of it is. I might try to do a Google image search and see if I can find. I'm just curious to know what this was, if it is like a toy, because it's metal. It says aluminum. I don't know what metal it is, but it's metal. It's not terribly heavy, but it's not really light either. So I thought it'd be fun to use this and make some kind of wall decor for like the porch or for outside by the pool. I was thinking of putting maybe like some wood behind it or something like that to give it a little more presence. And with all these holes, like you could put, I don't know, cute little things in it. So I don't think, usually I like to keep the original patina, but I'm not really in love with this rusty color. And I looked at the back, but this is obviously the back, it's flat, and I kind of like the depth of this front part. So I'm not really sure, but I liked it enough that I was like, for $4, I'll take it home and see if I can make something fun with it. So that's that. The tray, look at this tray. Isn't this fun? Okay, now while I appreciate the art and the fruit, it's not really my vibe, so I will be painting over it. I may sand it down, I don't know, but I think it's sweet. You can even see the lady, well, the man or the lady that painted this on here, read her last name and did it in 2008, which I just think is kind of sweet. But I love the shape of it. You could hang this on a wall. You could use it as a tray, which is what I am actually gonna do. This, because it's so big, it would be a great coffee table tray. I almost always buy trays when I buy them, but I mean when I see them, because they're just so versatile. I don't think you can ever go wrong with the tray. So, all right, so I have my tray and to you. So my sister over Christmas bought this big Costco pack of cookies, and it came in this pretty little decorative tin, and I don't really love the tin, but I love the shape of the tin, so I thought I would spray paint it and use it for my fabric scraps in my sewing room. So I thought I would see how well that goes and show you that process too. So yeah, so that's fun. So let's see how it goes.